Health Cabinet Secretary Susan Nakhumicha and her counterparts in the Ministry of Education Ezekiel Machogu and National Treasury Professor Njuguna Ndung'u today participated in a roundtable discussion with the National Assembly Public Investment Committee on Governance and Education, led by Bumula MP Wamboka Wanami. The discussion was centered on essential matters related to the Kenyatta University Teaching, Referral and Research Hospital. Former President Uhuru Kenyatta had gazetted the hospital as a parastatal under the Ministry of Health on the 25th of January 2019, effectively severing the relationship between the hospital and the university. Alice Diana tells us more.
The National Assembly Public Investments Committee on Governance and Education, led by Bumula MP Wamboka Wanami, today held a roundtable discussion between Cabinet Secretaries for Health, National Treasury, Education, and the management of Kenyatta University and Kenyatta University Teaching and Referral Hospital amid a fierce contest pitting Vice Chancellor Professor Paul Wanaina against his predecessor Professor Olive Mugenda over the ownership and management of KU Hospital.
Shortfalls, KU conceptualized and proposed.
The tussle has played out for a considerable period of time. At the core is whether the hospital should be run by the university, as was the case before 2019 when it was made a parastatal via the legal notice issued by the then President Uhuru Kenyatta, or remain under a board chaired by Professor Olive Mugenda. Appearing before the National Assembly Public Investments Committee, KU Vice Chancellor Paul Wanaina insisted that the initial plans for the establishment of the hospital were for its facilities to be used by KU for teaching, training and research exclusively.
It has been extremely difficult because in that hospital, that is where we have the medical school. We have learned that what was meant as a medical school has been repurposed. There are some people who have offices there, and therefore we cannot accept that.
On her part, the Hospital Management Board Chairperson Professor Olive Mugenda told the committee that the Kenyatta University management has refused to align to the legal notice changing the hospital into a parastatal, hence the ongoing tussle.
The reason why that happened, Honorable Chair, members, is because within those 3 years, members of Parliament, led by Honorable Sabina Chege and Esther Pasadis, they went there and found that nothing was going on in that hospital. And I think they then raised a discussion with the government and has a decision to make it a parastatal and I'll just board.
In her submission, Health CS Susan Nakhumicha elaborated on the crucial nature of Legal Notice Number 4 of 2019, which placed Kenyatta University Teaching and Referral Hospital under the Ministry of Health. Consequently, she noted that any attempt to revoke it would necessitate substantial legal amendments, potentially leading to disruptions in financial and contractual commitments.
In my submissions, if I did mention that it's not possible to revert, then that is an error. I know that a legal notice can be revoked. I know that is a possibility, and I stand guided with the committee. But to plead with the committee that so far we have seen the steps that have been taken, and should there be a place where an error has been committed and there is room for correction, I am willing to sit back together with my colleagues and see then what is it that we need to do to correct an error that has been taken without necessarily clawing back on the benefits that we have already achieved from that institution as a referral hospital.
CS Ezekiel Machogu called on Kenyatta University and Kenyatta University Teaching and Referral Hospital to embrace harmonious working relationship in a bid to achieve service delivery in line with bettering lives of Kenyans through Kenya Kwanza's The Plan agenda.
We are implementing that decision, so that we have seen what is happening in Moi Referral Hospital. There is no problem as such. We have seen what is happening in Kenyatta Hospital. What is happening here, if I was to be frank to you, and I think I've made it clear to my two professors, there is a personality issue or something, and we are looking at bigger issues as a country and not two individuals. And I've made it clear to my two professors that if we continue like this, Chair,
The National Assembly Public Investments Committee on Governance and Education Chairman Wamboka Wanami gave several directives, including allowing KU students to be given full access to the facility as they await to write their recommendations about the matter to the President. Alice Diana, Hope TV News Watch.